The primary purpose of organizing this program is to encourage students from the rural and riverine area that are somehow deprived educationally. And we need to catch them young. We need to catch them young, give them hope that their environment is not a barrier. Their environment will not influence it. It is only when they are educated, it is only when we have sound students, sound educated people, that the society will be better. That is only when the students will have hope. And it is a common saying that the youth are the futures of tomorrow. The youth are the leaders of tomorrow. So we must give them that hope. We must encourage them to ensure that they are. Because one, we are pulling them out to participate in this program to encourage them. Beyond that, it will discourage them associating with some vices that will in turn create some abnormality in the society. Because these ones are coming from the rural area. They are easy to be influenced to be part of militancy. They are easy to be influenced to be used for illegal activities. So that is why we brought them to the city to do it. And yes, of course, there have been a lot of challenges. We have been consistent in managing the program. Now we are in the entire Delta South, covering 8 local areas. So the purpose is like giving them an excursion. Bringing them out is like an excursion, is also an exposure, is to encourage them so that they will know that the future is bright for them. They are coming from an environment that is engulfed with militancy. It's an environment that is engulfed with illegal bunkering. It's an environment that is engulfed with a lot of vices. So when we do this, we are using education to fight insecurity, to fight militancy, to reduce and eliminate these vices from this area. So what we have done is to continue to encourage the underlying, for any society to grow, for any society to enjoy development is education. And show me any developed society, I will tell you the level of the education they have. So whether you refer to United States, you refer to United Kingdom, you refer to Canada, you refer to Germany, these are all developed societies. Developed in the terms of education. It is the education that they have transformed that society. So we need to educate the next generation so that they can transform Nigeria for us.
It's actually, disheartening when you project these solutions to the government, where you can actually tackle issues for a better environment and just give deaf ears. You see, it is actually disheartening too when you see a nation like Nigeria is being blessed with the resources, then the next thing we experience is bad leadership. It's painful. That's why you see I respected Sheriff a lot for putting this piece together, because it's a compendium of scholarly works. You get to me? A solution, their own contribution, how we can tackle these issues. But at the end of the day, you see people just like saying, I beg, what do we do? Just leave it. We're going to attend to it. It's because they don't take education as important as anything. They don't value the citizens of the country. Because if you value them, you know that these things are their fundamental human rights. Education is everybody's right. But the moment you don't do this, at the end of the day, you start regretting why you even had to put up that stress to put up that article. And you see that journal, it speaks volumes, because it touches the different aspects of life. Talk about insecurity, talk about environmental hazard, talk about the oil exploration, and the worst of it is oil exploration, where these people just come, explore this oil, and leave the environment dirty. And it's possible that they must have paid for the cleansing of the environment, but this is how we eat the money. But the most important thing, as far as we are concerned, is that you didn't clean it up. So it's assumed that you just gave the money to that person, the person is eating the money. So it's painful. All these are the things the journal has put together, to combat these ills, fighting against an egalitarian society where we can actually live as one people, one nation. That's the problem. The leaders themselves are having issues with education, their results. 3, they never saw education as the vehicle for development. Because the platform that which they started, you're getting me, has no atom of education. The structure that brought them to power has no atom of education. Why do I say this? You see I'm going to put now, somebody appointed to a board, you're getting me, take for example the super there, who has no first degree, just because he's a political man. Maybe he was involved in a thuggery, you just appoint him to the board. Maybe during the election period, he was able to like snatch buses and ballot papers, and then they declare his ward, his unit and a ward that PDP won the ward or APC won the ward. The next is not even appointment. With that, considering the man educational background, if it's actually suitable for this office, that's why we're having a system failure. You can't tell me because I'm into furniture, you not put me into power. I won't perform. So the deviation from that normal sector that you're supposed to like, this person is actually fitting. Forget me. Let's check his educational background. It's the problem. Fashola, who is a son, was minister for power, housing. At the same time, I didn't expect that kind of man to deliver. So the system we are having as the leaders are putting out is a system that does not even want education to speak. They don't want education to play. It's what they want is that they want that this is my like mind. We did this thing together. We've succeeded and all that. That is the problem. You see, anything that is good starts small, and you want to achieve greatness. You start from the beginning. It's in the right direction. It might be slow. It might have a concomitant nature. It's crawling, but definitely he has a destination. He has a goal. He has a target. It started with one local government for the Southwest. It's now in 8, right? It's going to move gradually to another local government, and before you see, it will not get to the table of those people in charge, come themselves leaders. So for me, it's in the right direction. It has the right templates. Because as you see what is happening here now, you see the students are actually engaging themselves. You're getting me? In brain tasking, verbal reasoning and quantitative reasoning. They are doing that. They are involving themselves there and all that. So it is in the right template. It's using the right templates, even though it is slow, but we are going to achieve it. But this is the only platform you can have development in your country.
Very educative, interesting for person who deem it fit to look at the academic development of these children, especially this foundational level. It's very encouraging. It's a think tank program because bringing these children from different schools, local government, gather them together to brainstorm is something that we must give kudos to. I must sincerely appreciate the organizer, the chief himself, and has been in this program for a very long time, and it's continuing, and it's even improving. So it's a signal that it has interest of the children in his heart, and it's also it's a man that loves education. And as I said earlier, you know the importance of education, and if we get them right at this foundational level, I tell you the society will change.